On January 27th last year, still processing and honestly recovering from the work involved with this march, because you know this doesn't come together like this, I learned with everyone else that the occupier of the White House signed an executive order barring people from 7 Muslim countries. And like so many of you, I watched thousands of people protesting at the airports all over the country. I didn't want to go. I wanted to stay home with my family and watch Disney movies for the millionth time with our daughter. It's true. That's bad, you know? So I wanted a minute to relax. It was precisely then, though, when I felt that I needed that break, is that, like all women, we forge ahead. I couldn't sit back no matter how much I wanted to. We grabbed some poster board and some markers and crayons and made our sign to take with us to the Philadelphia airport. On the drive there, I knew then I could no longer parent the way I envisioned or the way I had in the past. I no longer had the luxury of sitting back. It was all different. When we got to the airport, I was able to explain to her in a way she could understand how we were there to show love to the people who needed it the most that day.
Yes!
Like so many of you, our parenting has changed drastically over the past year. And let's be real, motherhood and parenting is hard to begin with. We are pulled in a million different directions, questioning our choices and the decisions we make for our children. Add social media, and we feel we're never good enough. We are expected to be the perfect mother, the perfect employee, the perfect spouse, the perfect friend, and the perfect daughter. And it is exhausting. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Okay. Compound it with worrying about the safety of our children, as well as their emotional and social well-beings. It's almost crippling. And we do it, by the way, while being faced with massive pay inequality and no paid maternity leave. The biggest question, though, is what do we do about it? Aside from voting for politicians who will stand on the front lines and fight for these rights, what do we do in our own homes? And I think the only answer is to find the beauty, find the teachable moments in every situation. While sometimes it may seem impossible, in each situation there is indeed beauty and always a teachable moment. And ironically, many times it's our children who can be our greatest teachers. Our children remind us that love is love. They see the good in all. Teaching our children that it is better to give than to receive. To open their hearts, minds, and arms to new things and new people. To speak up when someone is treated unfairly. And to always choose peace, kindness, compassion, instead of combativeness and hate. I ask you to look around at all the beautiful people around you that are pulling for the same cause, that women's rights are human rights. Your children and your grandchildren see you. We mothers don't hear it nearly enough, and I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, you are doing an amazing job. Many generations to come will thank you for the work you're doing. As I said last year in my closing, by being here today, you are showing our next generation that kindness, compassion, and love always prevails. Thank you for being here.